Hey there everybody, welcome to Trial Gaming. Today we are back with the Yugioh Sealed Only Challenge Edition, Episode 19. Now, Episode 18, well, saw us add some cards, saw us open another virtual pack, and add another Macrocosmos. But that Macrocosmos will actually have big effects on this episode, because we unlocked tins last episode. Can we unlock something brand new this episode? Well, technically it is possible, because the final unlock challenge technically only has one requirement. Well, two requirements. But we only need to complete one to unlock it. To further explain that, guys, let's actually talk about the challenges. So, starting off, guys, virtual challenge. Open 15 packs. Did that last episode. Done. We opened that pack. We added Macrocosmos. You know, from our final build, it's a powerful card and, well, helps us out quite a bit. Now, win 5 matches. We only won 2, but if we can win all 3 matches today, we get another, well, 5 virtual packs. And, well, okay, you'll see add 3 cards from the final build is now complete. Last episode, we only pulled 2 cards from the final build in our pack opening. Well, technically, we pulled 2. It now reads, of course, with unlike Virtual Challenge 1, Virtual Challenge Set 2 reads add. Remember, Yu-Gi-Oh players, reading is important, even though none of us do it. So, we add 3 cards from the final build. We added Macrocosmos from the virtual pack last episode, which brought this to 3. So no matter what this episode, we have 5 more virtual packs, thanks to completing that. If we win all 3 matches, though, we get 5 more additional virtual packs, as well as opening a whole virtual box. This episode could change everything. Now, let's talk about the thing that can really further change everything. I feel like I'm overusing change everything, but literally, it is possible. Unlock challenges, the final. You can see here there's 2 options. Add 4 cards from the final build in one episode, or add 10 cards from the final build overall. Well, technically, we've added 1 so far, even though it shows 0, because it hasn't actually been put in the deck yet, because I don't do the deck building phase until I open the packs. But technically, we have 1 Macrocosmos. So we only need to pour 3 more cards in addition. Adding cards, and that terminology, that wording, which we know in Yu-Gi-Oh, wording is important. One little word, one little, comma, apostrophe, can change how we read the cards and how their effects trigger. Same in this series for the finale, for this ending. Well, this isn't the final episode. For the finale, of the unlock challenges. That's the effect in the reading, is adding 4 cards. We've already added Macrocosmos, technically. So we just need 3 more. Now, about the episode challenges, guys. Add 1 extra deck card from the final build. That is possible. It's actually very easy. Win 1 match. Technically, we want to win all 3, but I thought I'd go easy because the last one is add 3 cards from the final build. Technically, we have added 1 in Macrocosmos. So Macrocosmos is doing work on the virtual, the unlock, and the episode challenges. If we can win all 3 matches, we can pull 3 more cards in addition to the Macrocosmos. We can complete the final unlock challenge, which I'll get back to that in a second, and the episode challenge. Episode 19, we could do all of it. We could do so much in one episode that next episode, the game would be different. Now, what do I actually mean by things will be different? Well, I'm going to be real with you. Those unlock challenges, the final, what is the final thing we want to unlock? Well, we actually need to go to the deck lists. This is what's left for the deck. A lot of cards. A lot of cards. Let's be honest. 9 in the main, 12 in the side. I think over half in the extra. We're missing a lot. You saw with the unlock final challenge, by the way, what does that mean? Well, I'll explain in a second. That we either need to add 4 cards, Macrocosmos, we only need 1 left. We pulled it last episode. We're adding it this episode. That's how it works. Because it's not even in its sleeve. It's sitting right over here by the deck box. And, yeah, it's not even in the right sleeve. It hasn't been added in the deck. I haven't organized the deck yet. I don't organize that deck until the polls, which are also sitting over here in my setup, are well, pulled. That sounded stupid. Anyways, the final unlock challenge nets us a 4-for-4. You saw we add 4 cards in one episode. We get to unlock the final challenge, which is a free Dual Devastator. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not going to go buy another Dual Devastator. I have plenty of Dual Devastators. But what would happen, honestly, is I would take the cards we need from our final build and take the ones we need from Dual Devastator and add it to the collection, which would be Called by the Grave, Cosmic Cyclone, Dimensional Barrier, and Abyss Dweller. That's 4-for-4. Now, if we can't pull 4 in one episode, obviously we just needed to add 10 overall to get those 4 cards. So, chasing Cosmic Cyclones, well, technically we'd still need another one, and chasing more Dimensional Barriers wouldn't hurt either. But we could get a free Cosmic Cyclone, a free Dimensional Barrier, a free Called By, and a free Abyss Dweller. All just by simply pulling 3 more cards this episode, since we've already added Macrocosmos. Now, guys, our episode challenges also say we need a boss. Well, not a boss, just an extra deck monster, but I thought we might as well go for the boss, Beyond the Pendulum. So we're going to open Dimension Force. I'm not going to lie to you. Earlier in a recording, before Dueling Book failed on me and it popped up with a "You've timed out" in the middle of me recording this in a previous take, I accidentally called it Dimensional Forces, and I was just like, who the fuck would call it that? Well, me. And then Dueling Book timed out, and I had to redo this take. Now, this episode's going swimmingly. The packs can't be bad. Let's find out. I mentioned it. Dimension Force. You know what we're chasing. It's no surprise. Beyond the Pendulum. Now, funny enough, Patreon wanted Maximum Gold El Dorado, because there's a lot of our extra deck cards that are, well, in the set. And it's always a great set to open. And then, for the first time in the series, 2022, tin. It is so awesome, guys. It's so awesome to finally open a tin on this series, because the tins has a lot of power. There's a lot of cards there that, between Nibiru, which we broke our luck in that amazing Yu-Gi-Oh! Sealed Only Deck Building Challenge DBC Season 2 episode. And so I'm hoping my luck has turned around, and with how bad of luck I have right now at the time of recording for the other Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, I'm hoping the luck transferred into this episode, because we just need 3 more cards to complete so many things in this series. So guys, let's get to opening. I am going to open all of this, so we'll be right back. Guys, a lot of gold here. Do you see all this gold? Now I'm going to save the tin and Maximum Gold El Dorado, obviously, for the end. Start with Dimension Force. 12 packs, guys, half the box. Looking for the secret rare. Well, the only thing we're literally looking for is Beyond the Pendulum, which is a secret. So let's see what we can get. Had to adjust the angle. Warrock Medium. I don't think a lot of this stuff. Heroic Triangle Necrosword, Backup Team, Cadet, Therian Charge, Sophronic Warrior, Mega Judgment, Bufo, and Surprise Chain. I almost feel like, because the only thing we're looking for, like, do we just skip to the secret? I think it's 4 cards. Hey, Mazera from the other series. No. Bufo. No. Hydra, Jar, Ledger Book, Bull-Ein, Curse of Dragon, the Magical Dragon Knight. Magical Knight Dragon. Doesn't matter. So it's 4. Branded Loss, Acro, Scale, Astra. Need to figure out how to do this better. Stand Up, I think this way might be better. Taito, Alternative, Jasphere, and Odd Eyes Pendulum Graph Dragon. No! I think that's the secret of this side, guys. No, so the other half of the box, we did not get Beyond the Pendulum. Hopefully, maybe we can see it. Haunted Zombies, Light Law Medium, Deepening, Savage, Baloney, Pillow, Triantis, Sarcophagus, Scarce Claw Slash. Man. I don't even think there's anything super hot in here right now that we need. Like, outside that. Ein, General Probe, Big Displaced, yeah. I need to do it from the top. CALC, String Judgment. We needed 3 cards, and I was really hoping the extra deck monster that we need for the episode challenge would come from here. Ambulance, Morningstar, Logi, Mazera, Tail, Mauler, Probe, other forecast. Yeah, so seeing that secret so early, like, it deflates you because, there's only 2 secrets per box. And, knowing that you see it there means that it's probably in the other half of the box unless these packs were, I've had that before, though, where the 2 secrets end up on the same side. It doesn't happen too recently, but it has happened. Zombie Reborn. So on this one side, we technically should still have 1 Ultra left. I don't even know anything in this pack that's cool, like that you would want to get, because I'm just so focused on Beyond the Pendulum. Seamare, Endless, Sentinel, Medium, Knuckle Sword, Backup Team, Cadet. Odd Eyes Ring Dragon. It's an 8. Have to look at it to fact to see if it would be that useful, but yeah. Taurus, Reperfume, my favorite of the Therions, Zombies, Curse, Blisp, Team, Trantis, and Lineage. Hold on, I want to look at this, because the Ritual wouldn't help, but this is a Synchro. 1 Dark Tuner plus 1, Clear Ring Monster. Never mind. Never mind. Because I don't think we have a thing that counts as a clear ring. So, yeah. Ein, General Pro, Biggeroth, I've got to the pack trick. Yakuza, Lord of the 8 Thunders. That's pretty cool. Annulus, Guitarist, Judgment, Bufo. I honestly will say when I see early on something that I was hoping later on for, it does shake me up. Magnifica, I just pack tricked right to it. Ruxin specialed. Magnifica is cool, though. A lot of lovely Exorcists. Because the Exorcists are just amazing. Sumodai, Seamare, Branded Lost, Astro. So yeah, this should just be a super. Shane, Sea Straight, Exclusion, Orochi, Hydra, Reverse Jar, Ledgerberg, Ein, Rogue Champions, Clavesoth. So, Magnifica is cool. Disappointing. We got a secret. It's not the secret we wanted. Hopefully in the other half of that box. Now, El Dorado. El Dorado is interesting because there are a lot of the extra cards that we can get out of here. So at low rarity, Baguska. At high rarity, you're looking at Access Code, IP Masquerena, Multi-Faker, Hatchet, Juggernaut, Neuronerus, Elixir, Fansies. Hey, shout out to the first season of the DBC. Okay, so we're looking for extra deck monsters, guys. Thunder Canvas, Driver, Dino, Scrap Golem, Fossil Dig, Mechaba. It is an extra deck, but not the one I wanted. So far, we're seeing nothing. We just needed 3 cards. And this is the best shot at getting a low rarity one. Omega, Danger Nessie, Code Talker, Sephiroth, Logia, Striker, and Bane. This last pack, please let it have something. And to keep the 10 packs in range. Doodle Doe, Gate Kavari, Golden Lord, Diva, Eldritch, no. Dolka, no. Numeron Roll. Unfortunately, guys, I have to be honest. I don't think we're going to pull another card. My pack luck these last few days have just been horrendous. 3 packs from the 10 guys, our first 10 opening. I doubt we could get 3 cards out of here, but let's see. Nib. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Branded and Red's in here, and we need that for the other series. If we get it, I'm going to cry. Zortless, Vanisher, I forgot the pack trick. Starmine, Flip Frozen, Unlocking, Arm Dragon level 2. Okay, it's not. Okay. Swallow, M-Pen, Danger, Thrashboard Borg, and Ruddy Rose. Dauntless, Salt Roller, Trickstar, Formation, EMR. Completely screwed that one. But, Yeah, no, I out of 2 packs, getting 3 cards that we need. That'd be tough because I think they're all Ultra and Secret slot. So it's 4? Or is it 5? I think it's 5 to the front. Dreadnought, Battle, Shrouded Dragon, Incremufrite, Willis Dragon, Magic Mafty, Armed Dragon, Die, Patrol, Uni, Glacial Aquamador, High Ritual Art, Shari, Vex Vegetation, Crossout Designator. Oh, it was 6, I guess. That is, this tin is just, this pack opening, after all that hype, it's just so, it's fallen. This has fallen in ways I wasn't expecting. So 6 to the front. Man. Budakendants, Gigaboros, branded in white. Roller, Nullius. The only way this would hurt more if branded's reds in the rare slot. Sexual Alliance, Trinity Knight, Scale Bomber, Danger Zone, Magic Key Unlocking, Reliona, Magistus, okay. Arm Sage, Masquerade the Blazing Dragon, Rebuild Deer, Branded Bond, and Rox Rose. That. Well, not much is changing in the deck, guys. I'm going to just go throw in 1 card, I guess. Because that's all we can do. Alright, guys, I'm going to go throw in Macrocosmos. God, this is probably the worst of all time, guys. Yeah. This is deflated, this episode, so yeah, I'm gonna go add Macrocosmos to the deck. Alright, guys, so I got a little depressed with how shit of an opening that was. But we did get 1 usable card. You see it there, Ruddy Rose Dragon. Well, here, but I mean, you can see it, the big card text right over here. Anyways, of course, we also did add our second Macrocosmos, so the deck doesn't really seem that different. Triple Bissac Curtain Razor, 1 Ash Blossom, 1 Black Fang, triple Chronograph, triple Double Iris, triple Harmonizing, the 1 Magician's Souls, triple Oath, 1 Celestial Magician, double Skull Combat Joker, triple Purple Poison, the 1 Time Gazer, the 1 Tuning, the 1 Right Ring, and triple Wisdom Eye. Triple Duelist Alliance, double Pen, 1 Star Pendulum Graph, doubly evenly matched, 1 Imperm, double Macrocosmos, and Time Pendulum Graph. The main deck doesn't look too bad. Side, Astrograph, double TD Crow, Pink, hey, Eater of Millions still. Stargazer Magician, we did take out 1 Token Collector, so we can move the Solemn Judgment down in here to fit the second macro. I like maining the Evenlies over having the Solemn, but I don't know, we'll see. Cosmic Cyclone, Harpy's Feather Duster, Twin Trister, you know, the back row, Hate Quaking, Mirror Force, Solemn Judgment, double Solemn Strike, and of course Torrential. Our extra deck looks a little bit better. Of course, we have Baron de Fleur, powerful card. Ruddy Rose Dragon. It's a banish all cards in the grave. I thought we had a Black Rose Dragon, and I was thinking about comboing with that, but we don't, so sad day. Of course, we have Ignister Prominence, a Blasting Draco Slayer, one of my favorite cards ever to talk about. I love the name. Psyframe Lord Omega, we pulled another one of these, but unfortunately, it's limited to 1, so, well, you know, can't abuse it, I guess. Kachi Dragon, Supreme King Dragon Dark Rebellion, Time Star Magician, Tornado Dragon, Artemis the Magistus Moon Maiden, Nightmare Phoenix, Lion the Light Charmer Illustrious. We wish we had Dark, but Witch's Apprentice will do for now. Nightmare Unicorn, Slain Queen of Master Magicians, and Boarsword Dragon, guys. This is the deck we're running with today. Hopefully we win all our matches, and hopefully next episode our pack luck will be better. Alright, guys, time for the matches. A lot is on the line. After that horrible pack opening, I may sound somewhat down, because that was a punch in the face. But from our matches, I know Friendly Duelist is going to run the same decks he ran for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Sealed Only DBC, which means in his own words, Bad Exodia is up. So I'm a little confident to say I know we'll win at least 1 of the 3 matches here, which is all we need to complete an episode challenge. If we win all 3, which I don't think we've won all 3 in a little bit of time, we quite literally could be in a great position. But yeah, I mean, clearing the board and doing what we can is exceptional. It's all we can ask for. But yeah, he passes, and I'm just thinking, okay, well, let's do this. Let's wrap this up. Let's make this nice and simple. And Baron, pop, and you know what? Just in case there's any weird things he could be having, because he keeps tweaking this bad Exodia deck around, but there's nothing, and we pick up the first duel in the match. Again, unless he pops off, and I know him, he's probably going to stick with this bad Exodia deck, slowly tweaking it, and he doesn't want to use a Mystic Mind gimmick. I know I mentioned this in the other series, in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Sealed Only DBC Season 2, but yeah, he straight up told me he doesn't want that gimmick. So yeah, I'm not too concerned, but yeah, I think he just wants to win by Exodia for one duel, and I think he'll be done with it, but I'm going to be honest. I'll take the free wins. But yeah, you can see his variant is the Blue Eyes one, which is old school, but he's running some other stuff. I think it's just too clogged. But yeah, we Macrocosmos just in case, he ends up needing to discard an Exodia piece or something, and he just summons Exodia's it's like, yeah, I've already lost. I'm dead. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, we win one match. Match number 2. Now, this is against Drytron. FriendlyDuelist always has a Drytron deck. He likes watching him, but I don't know. It always feels like he plays the old style way. Like, Drytron has evolved, and it's like, I understand. I played Drytron. I played the Megalith variant. But yeah, I mean, Baron up there is kind of a thing. Yeah, we Curtain Razor. Cool. Okay. Summon. I'm actually amazed he negated that, because I actually think maybe he thought I was searching for the last one, but oh well. We go in, we pen summon, we do stuff. It feels good. And we can beat over the Baron and make sure we have some sort of protection, but yeah. I had to read... I don't use Rebellion all that much, so I actually had to read. But yeah, it was a one-turn kill. It was OTK. It was actually kind of insane, but yeah, we took advantage. But yeah, Thrust is a hell of a card. I will say that. Thrust is a hell of a card, and I would love to play it in this deck, but it's just so hard to find. It's expensive, and I don't want to extend this series any further than I have to, because I have 2 series, and I say this in the sealed onlys. Each sealed only has a replacement that I've been so excited for literal months, but I'm just not going to quit, and I'm not going to overreach. So each series has their replacement, and when it happens, it happens. But yeah, at this point, we are just owning. What can I say? We're doing fantastic. I honestly could not be more happy with how we're performing here. And, it's one of those things where if we can really stall them out, we win. Just like that. So we win both of our matches. And I want to say at the time of recording this, not the audio, but the actual matches. In my back of the head, I was thinking, I just don't want to play. I got into it thinking after the pack opening, what more can they do to punch me down? And I had hope. Because if we win all 3 matches, the series could change. And I kept telling myself that. And then it came to Fish, which this Fish deck, I don't know, it gives both of our decks sometimes some difficulties. And I'm just sitting there thinking, this is going to be rough. So, obviously, I accidentally penned some of the wrong one. Doesn't matter. He pops, and I'm thinking, oh, he popped. I got so lucky. I was thinking about crashing the purple poison, to be honest, and I just didn't. So, he ends up taking it, and I'm thinking, oh, this is fantastic. Dead. Okay, I'm just going to blow up the Totally awesome. The one that hasn't attacked, he sacrificed it and takes my purple poison. And I'm thinking, okay, I get a card out of it, but at this point, he can deal enough damage, even when the match gets blocked. He takes it, puts it back. I'm at 500, and I'm thinking, I don't think it matters at this point. I think I'm just dead. So yeah, we go into this third match down 1 duel, and I'm thinking, okay, I need to play better and hope he works. That's the truth. So we're able to make Baron. We set up and just hope that this is enough to just replay in the second one. I'm thinking, okay, you can play. Totally cool. Okay, in from that. Goes into 4. He attacks, put Rewitch back. I'm thinking that's fine. Activate effect, negate. Fantastic. Bring out spawn. I'm thinking, okay. He talents. Goes into Zeus, and I'm like, okay, I need to bait out this Zeus. So I'm just going to blow it up. He goes to negate. I'm thinking, okay, that's fine. I go to attack, and yeah, he blows up board. And at this point, I'm just thinking, I just need to try to get advantage. And I'm so lucky at this point because he really doesn't have too much left. And I'm just thinking, if I can stall out, I can win this. I'm thinking, oh, really, Ash? Oh, that's perfect. So he dumps, and I'm thinking, okay, he hits me. I'm still alive. I'm still in this. Attack, swing in, hit it. That's fine. Activates effect, pop. We're still good. We get one back, and now our advantage can gain. I mean, his draws were so unlucky. He actually was telling me that... By the way, I do totally misplay here. I should have clicked the back row and purple poison then could have popped the monster, but I totally misplayed. But yeah, he actually told me that and you can see I do it correct this time, that he literally kept drawing cards that just were not useful at this time. So we just start going on that 800 clock, He keeps drawing, I think he keeps drawing like... Oh man, what does he draw? I can't remember. Yeah, like things that just aren't useful. That he can only use once per turn, or he didn't have the discard for, or he just doesn't, he's not drawing stuff, yeah. And so it's like, okay, right now we're on a clear board state. We summon, we're able to get, and we're actually able to really just go to town. Bring out everything, and we totally make Ruddy Rose. It's time. Ruddy Rose banishes everything in the grave. We hit in. What a second game in that match. Now, this is it. This is everything. First one was rough. Second one was kind of rough. Can we win this match? Can we completely win all 3 matches and have the series turn on its head with how much we unlock? At this point, all I could think about was winning. And I think it was smart for him to take the, it's definitely was forbidden to use my own pendulum graphs against me. But yeah, I summon. I'm like, okay, no matter what, we're going to go into Baron. And Tornado Dragon, just in case he has something hit his turn. Draws, sets, that's it. I pop the back row, and I'm thinking, we did it. Alright guys, you can see here the deck of what is needed. This is all that's left between me and completing this deck, wrapping up this series for good. This episode has been all ups and downs. Started super excited because we added second Macrocosmos. And I was super excited because I was just thinking, man, you know what? We can do this. Our challenges make and break everything. And I got to the pack opening, and it felt like a punch in the dick. I'll be honest. This series has constantly been ups and downs with product getting here late. For some reason, this series seems to be the most affected out of any series. Really bad pulls. Yeah, this series has been tough. And then the matches happened. And there's no better way to talk about the matches than to first talk about the challenges. Virtual challenges. Remember, we added the second copy of Macrocosmos, which is our third card from the final build, meaning add 3 cards from the final build, 3 out of 3. I already mentioned this earlier. Done. We get 5 virtual packs. We won all 3 of our matches. That changes everything, because that means we win 5 matches, 5 out of 5, done. That's a second pair of virtual packs. And because we have all 3 challenges complete, virtual challenge number 2 is done, which means, well, we get a whole virtual box to open. That means a lot because unlock challenges. This is the final. Remember, it's a 4 for 4. Whether we add 4 cards from the final build in one episode or we add 10 cards from the final build overall, we get 4 cards instantly from, well, Dual Devastator. Those being Called by the Grave, Cosmic Cyclone, Abyss Dweller, and Dimensional Barrier. But that 4 for 4 cannot and will not happen unless we complete the following. Well, we had the chance of opening 2 pairs of 5 packs, as well as a whole box. So that means we could potentially, before the episode's end, have 3 cards we automatically know will be added next episode, meaning we could start the episode with a 3 out of 4. That is massive, guys. Just massive. Let's talk about the episode challenges before we go back and talk about what's going on. Add 1 extra deck monster from the final build. Did not do that. When you guys in the comments get a control, $10. Win 1 match. Well, we won all 3. I had to gloat here with that, but I get a control $10. And add 3 cards from the final bid. We only got Macrocosmos. Although Ruddy Rose Dragon did work. Ruddy Rose, she did make an appearance, but that means we have 2 people in the comments who will control $10. By the way, I do want to mention, if you guys want to spend more than that 10, just comment down below what you would like to open, and I will figure out the mathematics on that. But yeah, let me know what you would want to open. Be realistic about it. Don't just say, oh, I want a whole box of blah, blah, blah. No. If you want me to open up a tin, I can figure out prices of tin because I can move some money around. That's how the budget will work. I'm a little bit more flexible on that, so let's not worry. So yeah, 2 comments down below. Get control $10. By the way, Patreon has access to 20 for the series. So if you guys would like to join Patreon, links in the description below, and you can help decide that. Now, back to the deck. So, obviously, you see a lot here, guys, and there's a lot to break down. Because Monstrous Revenge has come out since the last time we opened product. And it twists things. Zeus, IP Masquerena, Dimensional Fissure, and Macrocosmos all appear in that. I have not opened the product yet physically, so I don't want to open up virtually. But knowing that Dimensional Fissure and Macrocosmos has been reprinted also makes me wonder if I want to do it for the virtual packs. You know, it's a tough choice. We know Called by the Grave, 1 Cosmic Cyclone, and Baguska, and I literally went back to past Dimensional Barrier, would be in the 4 for 4 deal. Here's the issue. The second Cosmic Cyclone, if we did pull 3 cards out of our virtual packs that we'll open here in a bit, I would probably chase after Tama for Cosmic Cyclone, which is just a rare, and that could be our 4th card for my part of the money that we have. So, I don't want to go after Cosmic Cyclone, but we've been going after Dimensional Fissure and Macrocosmos because they are common from Enemy Justice. But if we try to go after Zeus and IP Masquerena, going after these wouldn't be there. So, I had a thought, and stick with me on this. Baguska, Access Code, and IP Masquerena all show up in Maximum Gold El Dorado. So, I've decided we will still go after Enemy of Justice. We will go after it for both set of 5 packs. And we will hope to come across a Dimensional Fissure and a Macrocosmos, or 2 Dimensional Fissures. But for the box, I'm going to take a big risk. And I want to go after Phantom Rage. And I want to open to try to get Divine Arsenal, AA Zeus, Sky Thunder. So that is the virtual pack opening, guys. I hope this plan works out, because if not, we could be in danger. But guys, let's get to the virtual pack opening. It's time, guys, virtual pack time. I am nervous because these packs could change everything. Come on, we're looking for Dimensional Fissure or Macrocosmos. Nothing off the bat. A Macrocosmos is right there. We'll keep going because I'd rather get a Dimensional Fissure, but we won't be picky. Last pack, the first 5, and... Oh, Dimensional Fissure. Okay, and Macro, but we're going to lock in Dimensional Fissure. Because in the next pack, these 5, that means we could see Macro or Dimensional Fissure. So we already have one Dimensional Fissure locked in. Nothing there in the first pack. Pack number 2, Macrocosmos. Okay, so no matter what, we at least have another Macrocosmos and a third Macrocosmos. Okay, guys. So we have locked in one Macrocosmos and one Dimensional Fissure. That is fantastic. So before we actually open Phantom Rage, I wanted to look at the list to see what we could get if we didn't pull Zeus, to see if there was anything helpful to the deck. At the Ultra Rare slot, I don't think so. Maybe Raiders Knight, but like, what is that really going to do for us? Fan we could technically make, but it'd be nearly impossible, or at least very tough. Can't make Farage. I don't think there's much at the Ultra slot. Starlights aside, let's go to the secret rares. Shen couldn't be a totally bad option. We could technically make it. Arc Rebellion Exceed would be tough. I think it'd be tough to try to make or do anything with this. Zeus is what we're after. I think that's it. Warning Point could technically be usable, but I think we have better cards. Alpha, technically, I think, could be playable as well. But yeah, and then as we get down super... Oh, don't show me I'm mute. That just hurts. GG, I think we could technically make, maybe. So, I mean, that technically is a generic option. But yeah, as we scroll down, I don't think there's much we can use. And I really wanted to look at this. So it's like, literally, I think it's Zeus or bust for the most part. I mean, Shen is an option. Alpha is an option. And technically Juji can be an option. I was going to say fan. But yeah, let's get to the opening, guys, because honestly, I really think it's this guy or bust. So guys, 24 packs Phantom Rage. This slot right here is a Zeus. Okay, friend, you didn't do more trained. Never mind. I was hoping first pack magic. Shen, Zeus. Really only secrets that could be useful, but we're aiming for Zeus. And Mutant isn't it. Zeus? No, there's the other Exceed secret rare. Arc Rebellion Exceeds Dragon. Maybe both our secrets will be Exceeds. Zeus? No, Dual Avatar. Okay. It's either Mutant, Dual Avatar. Okay, Raiders Ring shows up just to make sure I'm wrong. A Mutant Beast. Okay, come on. We want Exceeds down in that corner. We don't want to see Dual Avatar. You know what? More Dual Avatar. Show me more Dual Avatar. Zeus! Oh my god, reverse psychology worked. Oh. The moment I say, give me Dual Avatar, you give me Zeus. Oh, could this opening have gone any better? Well, we know we have Zeus locked in. We're 3 for 3, guys. That is amazing. We got both the Exceed secrets. We only can take one. We are taking Zeus. Just going to flip through these very quick. Oh no, who knows? We might see a Starlight Zeus. Or Starlight at all. Oh no, not Mew. Too soon. No. Too soon. Again, I'll say bring me Mew back, but remove the Graveyard effect. Ashion, Oliver, Joyous Malphys. We all love Joyous Malphys. Rock Band. No more Dual Avatar. And last pack is... Doesn't matter because we got the Zeus, guys. Now, I'm super excited to say this episode was a punch in the face at the other pack opening for the virtual pack opening has made up for it. Alright guys, so I want to be honest, that virtual pack opening has gone great. We are going to add one Dimensional Fissure, the last Macrocosmos we need, and Zeus. That means next episode, those three will be added to the deck, as well as for the Unlock Challenge. Well, that's going to be 3 out of 4, so we just need to pull one card. And I'm thinking Cosmic Cyclone has to be the card. We have to pull it. I think that's the card to chase, because everything else here I think has a different level of difficulty. But it depends on what we pull. I may just get us some Monstrous Revenge to go after the last 2 Dimensional Fissure by chasing IP. But we already got Zeus, so it's like, should we really go in there? I don't think so. So, honestly, I think Cosmic Cyclone is the best pet for a common chase card. I don't think anything else here is as easy to get as Cosmic Cyclone. Well, not a common, it's a rare, but rares in Tactical Masters is pretty much commons. So I think nothing will beat the chance of us getting Cosmic Cyclone to wrap it up. But obviously, 2 comments control $10, guys. You know, Patreon also controls 20. There's a lot that's in your comments' hands. If you're interested in Patreon, link in the description below. You know, just comment down below, and your comment could be selected to be in control of one of the $10. Yeah, I mean, the fact we're going to have 3 cards taken off this changes the entire landscape of this series, I think. Because if we can pull one tomorrow, if we can pull one Cosmic Cyclone, not only did we add 3 today plus that Cosmic, but we unlock the other Cosmic, Called By, a Dimensional Barrier, and an Abyss Trailer. We can get 8 cards into the deck next episode. And that's not even saying what else we can pull. Like, you know, maybe you guys say, hey, let's go into Maximum Gold El Dorado. What if we pull an IP Masquerena, a Baguska, and an Axis Code only one opening? You know, you don't know the possibility. So next episode could be that spark, that hope that this series needs. And I think it'll all rest on the pack opening, guys. But no matter what, we added 3 very powerful cards. We completed the Macrocosmos playset, added a Dimensional Fissure, and we added Zeus. What more could you ask for, guys? Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, tag out.